Welcome to Deep Dive Discussion, where we explore what really matters. This podcast is produced by Ysh Estayo, creator, author, and consultant. This episode is sponsored by Inspire Digital Publishing. Check their website. Now let's dive in. So today we're getting into some really interesting ideas from Ysh Estayo. Specifically, from his work, Everyone Has Their Own Talents and Strengths.
That's right. And the core idea really is challenging that common belief that anyone can or even should try to do everything.
Exactly. Ysh focuses on, the power of finding and sticking to your own individual gifts.
He really takes aim at that, saying, if you can do I up, I can do I too.
Right. That whole, if others can do it, so can I mindset.
Yeah.
He argues it's, flawed.
Flawed, yeah, and potentially harmful even.
Yep.
Ysh suggests it can breed this sort of false confidence.
Which then leads to what? Unhappiness.
Unhappiness, definitely. And maybe resentment too, because you're constantly comparing yourself, feeling like a copycat, as he puts it, not authentic.
That makes sense. It feels like you're always chasing something that isn't really you.
Yeah, precisely. And Ysh uses some, very down-to-earth examples.
Like what?
Well, he just points out the obvious, really. Not everyone can be a carpenter or an engineer or a great gardener or musician.
Or a teacher. We all have different aptitudes, different passions. It seems so clear when you put it like that.
And the flip side is just as true, isn't it? Other people probably can't do exactly what you can do, your unique thing.
Yeah, that's a key part of it. And he also touches on respecting different kinds of work.
Oh, yeah, that's crucial. He argues that, look, maybe not everyone can be a doctor or lawyer, but the same goes for being, say, a janitor or a laborer.
All honorable jobs, he says. They all contribute, and they all deserve respect, without these biases we often see.
It's about seeing the value everywhere, in every role that keeps society functioning.
So if trying to be a jack of all trades leads down this negative path, what's Ysh's alternative? What's the advice?
It's pretty straightforward, actually, he says. Find what you're good at. Simple as that.
Find your niche.
Exactly. He uses this great metaphor about people being planted where they're truly meant to be.
Planted. I like that. Like finding the right soil for your roots.
Right. And when you find that spot, Ysh believes, that's where happiness comes from. You're not looking over your shoulder, envying someone else's garden, so to speak.
You're content cultivating your own.
Which leads to another slightly, maybe counterintuitive point he makes.
Is that?
The idea, if others can do it, let them do it.
Okay. Unpack that one. It sounds a bit like giving up, maybe.
Not at all. Not the way Ysh explains it. It's more about, practicality and efficiency.
Ah, okay. So, don't struggle to fix your own leaky faucet if you're terrible at plumbing.
Exactly. Call the skilled plumber. Let the talented carpenter build the shelves. Let the good cook prepare the meal. Seek out the skilled people.
It improves your own life by leveraging their talents. Makes sense.
And it highlights our interdependence, doesn't it? That talented carpenter needs someone like you to hire them.
Right. The person with the skill needs someone who needs that skill and is willing to, pay for it. It's reciprocal.
It all ties back to Ysh's core belief.
Which is?
That God doesn't create anyone without talent. Everyone has something.
So the journey isn't about trying to gain talents you don't have, but about discovering the ones you were given.
Precisely. Discovering your unique gifts and figuring out where you should be planted.
And people who do that, they find contentment. They're not envious.
That's his conclusion. True talent, when recognized and used, brings satisfaction, not jealousy.
So, thinking about all this from Ysh Estayo, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, for you listening,
Yeah.
what might actually change in your perspective, maybe your daily focus, if you shifted gears?
Shifted from trying to be good at everything.
Yeah, towards really zeroing in on identifying and leveraging your own natural inherent strengths.
That's definitely something worth mulling over. A powerful question to sit with.
Indeed. Thanks for listening. Grab Ysh Estayo's latest book on Amazon. Need coaching, writing help, or business support? Ysh has your back. Check the show notes for links. Until next time, keep diving deep.